What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I don't even know where to start. Today we are going to be talking about the EvenSkyn Lumo device. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, I'm sure you guys have seen it, and I know some of you have tried it and have been patiently or impatiently waiting for my review and for my thoughts on this product. There is so much tech built into this device. I want to make it simple and I want to make it easy for you guys, so if you want to know more, stay tuned, keep watching, hit that notification bell, and be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Alright, you're still here. That means you want to know about the EvenSkyn Lumo device. EvenSkyn was so generous to send me this product along with some other ones in order to review for you guys. That being said, I have not done any kind of skin treatments. I've not used any other devices for the last 6 weeks. Can you believe it? The only thing that I've done is light chemical peels, and that is it. No other devices were used. I did not have any kind of injectables done. I know, it's hard to believe. Me, 6 weeks without jabbing something into my skin. Can you believe it? Yes, I did that purposely because I really wanted to put this device to the test and see actually what it can do. Is it gonna make a big difference? Did it make a difference? And is it worth it? To jump ahead, I will tell you, yes, the device is worth it. If you are looking for a new facial device and you want something that's gonna be more multifunctional, this is the device for you. It does contain so many different technologies built into one device that essentially you really could get away with only using this device. So if you're someone on a budget and you don't want to spend, you know, $500, $800, $700 on a multitude of devices, the EvenSkyn Lumo may be the device for you. I will say that I have noticed an improvement in my skin and in my facial features since using the device. The EvenSkyn Lumo device is a multifaceted, multifunctional tech device for your facial areas and your neck. So this is a device that contains radio frequency technology, ion technology, LED technology, electronic muscle stimulation technology, and then there also is a mode in here that actually helps to cool the skin. So there is, I want to say there's like a light refrigeration type of technology in there to instantly cool the device down to give an instant cold cooling effect to your skin, which is really cool because I haven't seen that in other devices. We're getting all those different technologies in one device. This is what the device looks like itself. It comes with a docking station and then your standard type of charging. This is the box that it comes in. Inside you will have your quick start guide. This gives you all the information that you need to know about the device itself. So this is what the device looks like. So I just hold the OK button and that turns the device on. There is the LED screen feature, and this will toggle through the modes. So we have our RF mode, our ion mode, our ENI and photon mode, EMS and photon mode, and then this is the cool and photon mode. Now, it is worth mentioning that all of the modes that you use with this device, radio frequency is going to be on every single one of those modes, with the exception of the cool and photon mode. The cool and photon mode is the only mode on this device that doesn't utilize radio frequency at the same time. So everything else you do use, for example, EMS photon is going to be electronic muscle stimulation, photon, which is your LED, and then it also will have radio frequency happening at the same time. So you're having all three of these technologies working simultaneously as you are using the device. So it is worth noting that. The ENI and photon mode, that's going to be for product penetration as well as LED. But you have all these different modes. You also have your power level indicator in this top corner. And then you just hit the over button and that is going to set the power to what you want. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power levels for your radio frequency mode. Your ion mode, you have your different power levels as well, because again, it's going to have your radio frequency at the same time. So when you're looking at the ion mode is going to be great for cleansing. So the ion technology basically helps your cleanser to work better. You could put your cleanser on, and then with this, you could set your device to ion mode. This has a surgical steel ring, and this is magnetic, and this is also water proof. And you could actually just take I use my clean skin towels. You can actually cut squares into this, and then this magnetic part will go around. As this is on ion mode, you could actually cleanse your face, and that's gonna give you a deeper cleanse. Pretty freaking amazing. So let's go to put that back on. That's what the ion mode is for. So radio frequency mode is self-explanatory. We know that radio frequency uses energy to go deep within the dermis to stimulate collagen production. So you're essentially using that radio frequency energy to create a slight thermal damage. So you're heating up the skin to help induce collagen production, which in turn is going to give you firmer, fuller, plumper skin. As we age, the amount of collagen that we're producing is decreased immensely. And by the time we're 30 or over, we're making over 50% less collagen than we were in our 20s. We need to ramp up the collagen production with everything we can do. So like we said, there's your radio frequency mode, ENI and photon mode. That is gonna be for product penetration. So in this mode, for getting your red LED treatment, there is sonic pulsing vibration, and that is going to help force the product into your skin. You would have whatever serum you want on your face, and then you would just use this in circular motions like so. Now there are different treatment times that are recommended for each specific treatment. We'll attach an image in the video, probably around right here, that goes over the timing and the treatment protocols for your age. Everything is separated between ages less than 40 or 40 and over. Your treatment protocols are going to be different if you are under 40 than if you are over 40. So after toggling down, we have our EMS in photon mode. The EMS is electronic muscle stimulation, as well as the photon mode, which is your LED. In the EMS and photon mode, this is going to be used along the jawline. This is not something that's meant to be used on your forehead or, you know, up above here around your orbital area. The EMS mode is typically used right through here along your jaw, and that's about it. Electronic muscle stimulation is just a way that the electric current goes deep into the skin, almost down to the bone, to tighten and work out and cause contraction of your muscles that are responsible for this jawline area. By doing EMS along the jaw, that is going to be able to lift jowling, and it's going to give you more of a contoured appearance at this jawline. Also at the same time, it's also going to be emitting radio frequency to help induce collagen from heat, and then it's also using LED technology for more collagen induction and anti-aging. In the EMS and photon mode, you're still getting those three benefits and technologies. And then after you toggle through the EMS and photon mode, that brings us to our cool and photon mode, which instead of LED red, it's going to be a blue light. And that blue light and that cooling, instant refrigerated cooling effect of the device, that is going to tighten the skin. It's going to shrink and give the appearance of your pores being shrunken and tightened, as well as reducing any kind of redness and inflammation because of the blue LED and the cooling technology, and it feels amazing. And that's really it. Just basically toggle through all of those modes. Again, that's your radio frequency mode, your ion mode, your ENI photon mode, your EMS and photon mode, and then your cool and photon mode. So it's really simple. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It just sounds like a lot because there is a lot of technology built into here. Now I can show you how I've been using the device at home. I will insert the before and after pictures here, and you can tell me if you see any noticeable difference, because I feel like I do after using this device for 6 weeks. So before I get into the tutorial, the treatment protocols, again, it's going to be different than if you're under 40 than if you're over 40. The recommendation if you are under 40 is approximately 1 to 2 sessions per week. That's gonna be about a 5 to 8 minute session. You're gonna wanna wait a minimum of 3 days in between your treatment session. If you're under 40, you're gonna do 1 to 2 treatments per week. 1 is recommended when you're first starting out, and you're gonna wait those 3 days in between each session. And your total treatment time should be anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. Now, for my age group, since I am 40, anyone above the age of 40, you're gonna wanna do 2 to 3 treatments per week, and the treatment time is gonna be the same. It's gonna be anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. I will tend to use about a 10-minute total max time frame when I'm using my treatment to do EMS and radio frequency. That's the EMS and photon mode. And then radio frequency mode only, I will use all around my forehead and my cheek area. So 2 to 3 treatments a week, 5 to 8 minutes, and you will want to wait approximately 2 days in between each treatment. So really pretty simple. Now, I know there's gonna be the question, because this is like the thorn in the side, that just doesn't go away. There's a multitude of scientific studies relating to what I'm about to say. This device is cleared for home use. It's FDA cleared for home use. Louder for the people back. It's FDA cleared for home use, which means this device will not melt facial fat. Again, it will not melt facial fat. These devices are incapable of melting facial fat because they don't go deep enough to the fat layer to cause that type of thermal damage to have fat loss. If they were powerful enough to do that, then they would not be FDA approved for home use. You would only be able to get these type of treatments in the office. Any concern with facial fat loss would have been not from a home device, but from a in-office procedure. There are radio frequency devices that you can use on the body that are not meant to be used on the face. That would potentially cause fat loss because the ones for the body are designed to help break down fat and help stimulate the fat to move. That's not something you would use on the face. This device, along with other devices that I use, are FDA cleared for home use for the face. So don't worry about fat loss in your face, because that is not something that is going to happen. If it were, then it would not be FDA cleared for home use. That being said, let's get into the tutorial. So I'm not gonna do my whole face. Watching someone do a 10 to 15 minute treatment on their face would be as exciting as watching paint peel from a wall. I'm just gonna do one portion of my face and show you how I use the device at home. Let's get right into it. My skin has been prepped and primed. I've cleansed it with my Clean Skin Club cleanser. I've dried my face with my Clean Skin Club towels. And now my face is ready to move on to my treatment. It is recommended to use a water-based primer or conductor for your skin when using the Lumo device. I do tend to follow the manufacturer's instruction when it comes to things like that. I have played around with this using the New Face gel. This is a water-based gel. I have tried an aloe vera gel, and I have also tried my tripolar stop preparation gel, which is a very thick glycerin-based gel, which is not to be confused with this type of gel. It's actually like a thick, almost emollient, I want to say it's like an oily type of product. It is not recommended to use something like that with this device. So I have tried all of those different conductivity gels with this device, and what I found to work best is the water-based gel. My tripolar stop preparation gel is a little bit too thick, and I want to say it's a little bit more oil-based than this. So I do not get as much conductivity with my tripolar stop preparation gel when using this product. So it is worth noting, if you are going to be using this, you're better off using a gel-based primer or like an aloe vera gel, or in this case, the New Face leave-on gel primer. I found that using these types of water-based gels, they tend to dry out so freaking quick, and then you end up using so much more product than you would think. I've had this for 6 weeks and I've gone through almost half this tube now. And I did see that New Face came out with an anti-aging face spray, which is a fulvic acid mist with aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, some kind of flower extracts, whatever. But this was meant to use to reactivate the gel primer on your face. So you're constantly wetting and whatnot because water evaporates, so it dries out really quickly. And I found that to be a little annoying when I would have to use this, and I'm using this, and I'm having to spray, wipe, and it just seemed to be a little bit cumbersome. That is one key part that I did not like about using this device, but that has nothing to do with the device. You know, it is what it is. I want to use the device, I gotta use this. My tripolar stop preparation gel is not water-based, and it does not provide enough conductivity for this. So it is what it is. I will essentially just put a small layer on my face. That's typically what I do. And I rub that in so that way my skin can start prepping, absorbing it, and starting to get some moisture. And again, I'm not really worried about it drying out because we have the activation mist to reactivate. So I'll just put that little small layer right on there. I'll put another small little bit right along my jawline. And then we can get started. I'm gonna power this on. I'm gonna toggle down to my EMS and photon mode. I like to use mine at a power level of 3. I don't know if you can see that. The EMS stimulation in this is much stronger than my tripolar stop VX. This has a lot more power in it than that device. There's only 2 settings on the tripolar stop VX, and this isn't going to be a comparison of the two. I will have another video comparing the 2 devices, but there's 2 EMS settings, power levels on the tripolar, and I use it on the highest one with no problem. This one, I can only use up to a power level 3, sometimes a 4, but it does go all the way up to 5. If you have any kind of metal implants in your mouth, you probably will not want to use the EMS mode because it's electric current. It will not feel nice. I do have some dental work. I do have some crowns here and here, so I can kind of feel the EMS, but it's not super painful to me. So that is worth noting that if you are going to use the EMS mode, start on the very lowest setting and kind of see how you do with that. So let's go ahead and reactivate my jaw. We're gonna turn this on. So this is gonna alternate between red and blue. It has ultrasonic vibration. And again, this is on power level 3. So I'm gonna zoom in, I'm gonna get closer. I want you to be able to see how much this works. So that pulsing is all from the EMS. And that's on a power level 3. And if you want to see power level 5, I'm just going to do it. It's not going to feel good for me, but I'm just going to do it for you guys. Like, it's way more powerful. This is the highest setting. When you have it on that highest setting, you can actually feel it pulling so much harder. I'm gonna back it down to my level 3 because that's my comfort level. There we go. And I'm just gonna work this here along the jawline. I'm not coming up here. I'm just staying right through here. And I will typically just kind of work up, or I will do circles, adding more pressure as I'm going upward because we want everything to go up and away. So if I'm doing a circular motion, I'm doing it more pressure, less pressure, more pressure, more pressure. So I'm adding more pressure on the upturn than I am when I'm coming down. Alternatively, you can just do up, slow motions, remove it, up. And you essentially want to aim towards your trachea because you're trying to go up. Up and away. Fight gravity. So on this mode, you should do approximately 3 to 5 minutes. I'll typically do 5 minutes. And that's in total between each side. So essentially you could do, if you're doing this all together, you can do about 3 minutes per side. So I'm gonna finish that 3 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, after 3 minutes, that side is done. Obviously you will have a little bit of redness because there is friction coming between the device and your skin, and that is normal and that is okay. Now that we've done a 3-minute treatment using EMS and photon mode on the jawline, now we can reactivate the rest of the face and move on to the radio frequency. So we'll just toggle the radio frequency. I use this on the highest setting. So as you can see, here we just have the red LED. It does not toggle between blue and red. It is only red LED for this. And the nice thing about this is that this actually has a big head on it, which covers a little bit more surface area. Now, since I was already treating this area, I don't necessarily need to treat it again because we already had radio frequency in the EMS and photon mode. So now I'm just gonna kind of focus right here, staying mostly around the orbital bone area. If you feel like your gel primer or aloe vera gel or whatever you're using is drying out, then apply more. This device should glide over the skin. It shouldn't be tugging and pulling. So as you saw, we already had one layer of the gel primer. We've reactivated it with this New Face Anti-Aging Mist, and it's already drying out. That's one thing that was a little bit cumbersome about using one of these types of gels because they just don't stay wet. That's better, there we go. And I like to do slow motions. And I do like to break up my treatment area depending on what I'm doing. So I'll typically do this as an area, I'll do this whole thing as an area, and then I'll treat my whole entire forehead as an area. So, like I said, I'm only doing half the face, so I'm not gonna do my forehead on camera because we know how to treat our forehead, it's all the same. But as you can see, I'm just doing slow motions, okay, here we go. That's not gonna provide you with the adequate amount of heat needed to do the job. You want to have slow, linear movements. And yes, you will feel a nice warm heat. I have this on the highest setting. For me, it just feels like a nice warm stone being rubbed on my face, and that's pretty nice. So it is very relaxing. You're getting that LED, so you're getting those two technologies during your radio frequency treatment, which is awesome. We want to induce as much collagen as possible, especially since every day that passes we're making less and less. And we want to fight the hands of time. Essentially, you're just going to want to focus on doing this for at least a couple minutes. If you decide you don't want to do the EMS mode, you could treat this whole area as one area. Now, I will say I was not using this 3 times a week, even though it's recommended for anyone over 40 to use this 2 to 3 times a week. I was using it twice a week. I would basically do a treatment and wait 2 days in between, and that's what I did for 6 weeks. Okay, so essentially that's done. If I were doing this off camera, I would just go ahead and treat my whole entire forehead. And I would spend about maybe 2 minutes doing my whole forehead. You can see, yes, there's redness from the heat, and that is okay. Let's see if there's a difference. This side being treated versus this side being treated. I feel like you can see an instant lifting just from doing that. Now, I don't know, you tell me. Like you can tell right through here, that is more lifted. Almost instantly. Is it all in my head? Do you see it too? I don't know. You let me know. Once your treatment is done, then you can go cleanse your face, cleanse your skin, and then you can proceed with the rest of your skincare routine. Or alternatively, you could wash the gel primer, whatever you used, off of your face. And then you could put a hyaluronic acid serum or something like that on your face. And then you could switch this to the cool and photon mode. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna have a nice blue LED light. And then it's instantly going to cool the skin. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna help shrink and tighten the pores. It's gonna help reduce inflammation. It's gonna help calm and soothe redness. And then if you wanted to do the cool and photon mode, you could do approximately 2 to 3 minutes to help really calm the skin and the inflammation and really soothe it. Also, blue light LED is really great for helping to control oil, helping to kill acne on the face. So there's that extra added benefit to that as well. In just a matter of a few moments, that redness is already slightly calmed down. Once that's completely done, then you're free to, again, wash your face, do whatever, and then proceed with the rest of your skincare routine, always finishing with SPF. That is my quick little demo, a little bit of information about the Lumo, EvenSkyn Lumo device. Let's jump on a recap. The EvenSkyn Lumo device is a multifunctional, multifaceted, high-tech facial anti-aging device, which is FDA cleared for home use. The device contains your radio frequency technology. It contains EMS, which is your electronic muscle stimulation technology. It contains photon technology, which is your LED, which is blue and red LED technology. It has ionization technology, which is meant for deeper skin cleansing. And then there also has high sonic pulsation vibration technology, which helps to loosen dirt, oil, debris, helps to also force your products deeper within the dermis or into the epidermis. And it's gonna be amazing if you are someone that only wants one device to do all of those things. So it is very time efficient, very budget efficient. This one device is gonna take place of 4 to 5 different devices that you may want or desire, that you can't really go spend hundreds of dollars on each individual device. It will be a time saver, and it'll also be a money saver for you because you essentially just can use one device to hit all those marks. I'm gonna insert my before and after pictures in here. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you see a difference? Because I feel like I see a difference. And then looking at my face now, treating half of my face versus my entire face. This is the treated side, and this is the not treated side. What do you guys think? Do you see a difference between this side compared to the untreated side? Because I feel like I do. Let me know in the comments below on whether or not you see a difference in the before and after pictures, and let me know if you see a before and after right now between the treated versus non-treated side. That's all I got for you as far as the EvenSkyn Lumo device goes. I will be coming up with another video that is gonna be comparing this to my Tripolar Stop VX, and we'll do a head-to-head comparison on War of the Anti-Aging Devices. You'll have to stay tuned for that video. I do have some other devices that EvenSkyn had sent me, and I will be creating other review videos on those as well. I will leave in the descriptions all of the information for the devices. A discount code will be attached for all of the devices that EvenSkyn offers that I have personally been using and reviewed. Drop down arrow in the descriptions, find the discount code, and that is gonna save you some money because right now on this day, we need to be saving a bunch of money. So any type of savings we can get, that's a good thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day, the rest of your night, whenever you may be watching, and I will catch you guys next time. So until then, stay healthy, be well, and be kind. Bye.